Alright, I'm on time today. The last couple weeks has been a little bit of a blur, honestly, but I am on time. Alright, is YouTube working? It looks like it is. Awesome. Alright, so with that, let's get right into it. So tonight, I played this on the stream once so far, but not on one of these streams for watch parties. I did a separate stream because I was trying to fix the lag that was going on for the video. So I turned off the 60 frames per second. Now it's just 30 frames. So it's just going to be regular 1080p for streams, I believe. Yeah. So now it should be lagless. It shouldn't be stuttering or anything like that. And yeah, I forgot who it was, but they really helped me out. One of you guys out there, one of the subs helped out midstream while I was trying to figure this out. I had like 3 different streams going on trying to figure how to fix this shit. It was really bugging me because it had been going on ever since I updated OBS. Hey, what's going on, Haley? What's going on, DZ Gameplays? Yeah, I got over my little cold. I don't know how I got sick. It was honestly the weirdest thing to happen that week for sure. But yeah, feeling all good. How about yourself? The variant is possibly Amora the Enchantress and not Lady Loki. Some people think that they fused them together, and I would say that that's possible because, let's see, in the end credits for a different language or a different country or whatever, I think it said Sylvie instead of the variant or whatever. And I think Sylvie is, I want to say, a daughter of Loki, I think. But like, she doesn't have, I don't think she has blonde hair. And I think the thing is maybe Enchantress posing as Loki under somebody else's, wishes to do so. I don't know. It's possible that Amora is actually behind this, but doing somebody else's work. Like, I don't know. It's possible, but who is this? Brit? I don't know how to say your name, so I'm just gonna say it how I think it said. But if you want to put the enunciation down, you can. Britick, appreciate the thumbs up. Yeah. So we're just gonna get into some Guilty Gear Strive. This is a new fighting game that came out 2 weeks? No, a week and a half ago, maybe. I think it came out like June 11th, June 10th, somewhere around. Oh, there it is, June 11th. Yeah, it's pretty fun. The lobbies are a little broken for private lobbies, so it's kind of hard to get like a private match going with some people, but there's other ways to work around it, so it is kind of fun. I would say this is more fast-paced than Dragon Ball Fighters and some other games. It's like very fast-paced, and you really have to be on your toes. Like, yeah. And the character I'm playing as is called Milia Rage, and she's apparently one of the worst characters in the game, but this is the character I was using in the beta, and I actually thought she was pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna play as her still. And I also use this dude as my secondary. He's pretty cool. I mean, how do I say this? He's a ranged character for sure. Like, he's technical. You have to be very technical about what he does. But yeah, so I have one close-up fighter and one ranged fighter essentially. So it's a nice little mix. I don't know if I'll ever change the characters I want to use though, but definitely you're gonna see me take a lot of L's. I've been advised that what the fuck? Oh my gosh. See, I told you it's broken. But I've been advised that the character that I main for this game right now, Milia Rage, is gonna catch me a lot of losses, so I'm gonna be taking a lot of L's, and it's not gonna be pretty. But there is the occasional win that I get, and you know, I'm happy with it. I'm still learning how to use her, so it is what it is at this point. But yeah, how have you all been since I last? Oh fuck! Oh, he canceled. Never mind then. All right then, he canceled on me. That happens from time to time. I don't know if it's people like. There is one person that goes by the name of Lord Knight, and they play Milia Rage, and it kind of inspired me to get more into it too. And his Milia Rage is pretty good, so it kind of makes me want to get mine a little bit better. Maybe not as good as his, but definitely I just think she's a good character. Yeah, this episode is definitely gonna be interesting. Oh fuck, Chip is a motherfucker, bro. Oh my gosh. He's really hard to fight. My friend Super Saiyan Cabby, he also has a YouTube channel if you want to check him out. He plays as Chip. And I can't, his Chip is good. I really can't. I could take maybe like one round, but I never can win the match. His Chip is really good. Alright, I'll check the chat in a second. But yeah, we're in for a really good episode today because of the fallout with whatever the fuck she did. Fucking up all these, basically bombing the timelines like that, like the guy said. Master. And people thinking that this is how they're gonna do Spider-Man and introduce all those other multiverse characters.
Think you can catch
it's gonna be interesting if that's the case.
Versus Chip.
All right.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh god. Damn. He's already getting. Damn it. He's getting in the corner. This is what Chips do. Fuck. This guy. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm talking about. He's a ninja, so he's really fast. And I have a hard time countering another character who can go just as fast because Milia can go just as fast. He can go really fast. Oh fuck. Got him. Can I get him? Oh, 1 round. We got 1 round. Okay. Let me stream the whole time. That's okay, DZ. It's all good. Appreciate you showing up though.
Wins. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh fuck, why did I do that? Fuck this. fucking got me. That was good though. Like, I can't get mad at anybody in this game because like it is pretty fast paced and you really gotta like be on your toes. But like he did a really good job. Like he puts pressure. Like, and I always see, backed out. But I always try to rematch people because I mean, you never. That's the thing with fighting games. You never will learn like how to get better if you don't fight people who are better than you. And like you can't be afraid to do that. And that's what people sometimes are afraid to do, is fight people who are a higher level than them, which they just don't get better. Poor Mobius, he keeps trusting Loki, and then Loki keeps flipping the script on him as Loki does. Honestly, like, by him leaving, it was a good thing, because they would have just assumed that he was in on the plan all along with this variant, no matter what, because the lady, I forget her name, but the lady, she obviously doesn't trust Loki one little bit, so she would have just said, oh, they're in cahoots together. We gotta get him. Gotta reset him or gotta destroy him or whatever. And it would have just been all bad from there. So him leaving to go try to follow and get more understanding and eventually probably repair his reputation with the timekeepers or whatever. I mean, the TVA, I mean, it's worked in his favor probably. I'm just playing fighting games like this. Oh, really? He's play fighting games. Oh, fuck, another chip. This game looks great. Yeah, it's pretty fresh. It has rollback netcode, which is like praise. Like everybody loves that because there's no lag. Like it's not a lot of delays. Like there's probably 1 or 2 matches I've had in the last week and a half that have had actual delays, and it's mostly just because like, you know, I was streaming and I had other people using internet, and like, you know, that was my fault. But on a normal day like this where it's just me, you know, kind of chill, there's never any lag.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I don't think this is the same one. Bro, oh my gosh. And I don't know how to block that move exactly. I don't know how to block that move exactly. Wait, who's this? No, okay. Yeah. This is. Whoa, no. No.
Let's see where this
Guilty Gear Strive.
Duel 3.
It's had a long history, so. Oh, you're kidding. No, you're kidding. Oh, that should have hit him. There's some moves that actually can stop their ult, and I feel like I was on the brink of doing that, but you know, hey, he's got the speed. He's got the speed. All right, this one wants to rematch.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
There! Trash! Yeah! Trash! Back off!
Oh, fuck.
Shadow blow! That was nothing! Slow! Shadow
I hate fighting chips. I hate fighting chips.
Let's rock.
Ow. It's almost like he's pressing random buttons a little bit. Because I don't know how he would have. Yeah, I had to.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, fuck. Yep. He has really good speed. Really good speed. Fuck. Oh, no. Fuck. I was so close. I couldn't have gotten a comeback. I could have.
That didn't even kill much time.
What I miss?
Champion wins.
Just dodge yourself and try to escape from him when he attacks. Well, the thing is with this specific character, with Chip, he's
Duel 1.
almost like my character in the sense that we both have really good speed and we can change the match like oh, clone fuck. Clone fuck. Naruto. Stop. Oh my gosh. See, and I don't even know what he's doing. I'm not sure if he's pressing random buttons. I kind of get the feel like he's just pressing a little bit of random buttons. Because I've seen my friend who plays this chick. He's just all he's doing is spamming. Stop spamming Shadow Clone. Now see, this is somebody who just wants to win by spamming. Okay. But I'm not gonna get mad. You know, it is what it is. There are people who are gonna do that. If he was actually playing instead of just spamming one button, and then yeah, that would have been a lot funner. But in any fighting game, there's always gonna be somebody who's gonna fucking spam shit. And yeah. Loki's amazing, best MCU show by far. What's up, Connor Sims? I think you're new here. Haven't seen you before, so what's up? As far as like, in my opinion, the best MCU show, I think the Falcon and Winter Soldier did a really good job of touching into real life, like real world events. And I don't fucking like John Walker at all, but you know, they kind of showed a little bit of certain sides of the government that, I mean, I think personally exist. I mean, don't think I exist, you know, the super soldier stuff or whatever, but in terms of just how you can get fucked over and manipulated by people in the government to do such and such and such, you know, it just makes you look kind of like a douchebag a little bit. And you know, the way you can strive for more power or acceptance by the public and, you know, whatnot. I mean, it was a good story overall. Deuce Lion? What is this called? Deuce Alliance? Speed is equal. You guys talking about? What are you guys talking about over here? Oh, I think Connor is talking about it's annoying for people to spam these type of games. Oh god, not again. No, I'm not gonna deal with your fucking spamming, dude. I'm sorry. No. If you were gonna do something else that wasn't spamming, I'd be okay. But you only spam the fucking.
Are you ready?
Oh, Amelia Rage. Ah, why you cancel? Why cancel? Or did she change characters? Let's go. Don't cancel. Thank you. John Walker is a good hero burst. Nah. He's gonna get brainwashed too. Just watch. He's gonna get brainwashed. He may have changed in the end, but he doesn't realize that he's being set up to be manipulated once again by people in higher up. You know, higher power. Okay, this person might actually be better. Got one. We got one.
Excuses are cheap.
I mean,
Win duel 2. Let's rock.
Sorry.
I don't know. That's an interesting question, but it's one of those things where you just have to see. Ah, come on! I'm trying to get out. Come on! Get me out the fucking corner! Don't let me do this shit. That's simple. What? Oh gosh. That fucking corner combo was some ass, bro.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Be gone.
Yeah, how do you like it? How do you like the corner? Nobody likes the corner in fighting games. It's like the worst spot to be in. That's literally the worst spot.
Got you.
Yeah, got you. Okay. That's one win so far. Has anyone watched Cobra Kai on Netflix?
You
No.
really weren't that bad.
I don't know. It didn't look interesting to me, but I've heard people like it. Alright.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Be gone. Well. No. Be gone. I won't lose.
Fuck. I should have used that so
Let's end it.
here she goes. Maybe I should stop doing it.
Sorry.
What the fuck? Oh, hell no, bro. Oh my gosh. Are we just gonna spam that move now?
2. Let's rock.
What the? Whatever. Gosh, bro. Lord have mercy. Alright. He got his win. If he quits, they quit there.
Sweet dream.
I don't know. People like doing that where they get their win and they quit. But let's see. You gonna go or are you gonna quit? Yep, he quit. People like to do that. You get your win and then you back out because, oh my gosh, I got a win. All right, let's see. Original movies will always be gems. I'm watching Cobra Kai and really enjoying it. It's very interesting. WandaVision, grief. Falcon and Winter Soldier, real life struggles. Yeah, okay. And Loki, empathy. I mean, are we really supposed to feel empathy for him though? Oh, I hate this guy. Are we really supposed to feel empathy for Loki? I mean, at this point, you know. He's already got a deep-rooted fan base, but like, still, what is the Loki gonna be after this? You know what I mean? Like, is he gonna change or?
Let's rock.
Yeah, this is a good start so far. What the fuck is going on with your frames, my guy? What the fuck is that? That was some bullshit.
Sorry.
That was some bull. What was that? This frames, the rollback frames went to like 7.
Let's see where
I know that wasn't me. Couldn't have been me.
Let's rock.
Wow, oh shit. Oh fuck, I fucked up.
time to give up.
I fucked up. Oh, I had to. So I guess I just Loki equals change equals not 100% certain, but hopeful. Yeah. I just wonder how he's gonna be after this, and it seems like the goal is bringing down the timekeepers. You know, like from what people have theorized, maybe it's about trying to destroy this linear path that everybody has that the timekeepers are apparently making. You know, like to where it's just peace. There's no order and chaos. It's just one type of beginning and end, and everybody's subject to that beginning and end, and making it more a little sporadic to where people have choice. That's kind of what I've been hearing on Twitter. So that would actually be cool, and see how they deal with that, with how Loki changes and where he goes with that. He's not ready for the overheads, I can tell. Oh. See, that's the reason why I don't like it, because it seems like some of his buffs can not effective, and that's not exactly good. But he got me. Yeah, he's having a hard time with the overheads.
Wins. Duel 2. Let's rock.
I don't know why. I just have a hard time believing that John Walker has an actual really perfect serum, like a much better serum, because the whole thing was, you know, you're never gonna be able to have a duplicate version of the serum. No. Oh my gosh. See, why do people want to resort to fucking spam? Jesus Christ. Well, that's my first win against that kind of character, so that's nice.
Wins.
Do you think Loki will change his death in Infinity War? Yeah, I do. He's seen everything at this point. I think he's gonna try to change it. That's what do you think he's so eager to have a conversation with the timekeepers, as opposed to what, you know, when he was originally brought in, he didn't really give a fuck. Now that he's seen that stuff, he wants to change what he can. And I mean, for example, he didn't know that by what he did in Thor, was it Dark World, that he inadvertently killed his mother. You know,
Such confidence.
he didn't know he did that, and now he does. So there's a chance some things can change, but
Duel 1. Let's rock.
bitch.
I won't lose.
Ooh, I did it too quick. Nope. Sit down. Oh, he has this. Oh, I thought that was him first.
Eyes on me. Be gone. This is
Gonna guard it. Okay. Oh, okay. Look at where my health is. He almost got me. He almost got me.
Wins. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh my gosh.
Lie down. Stimulate.
I would love for you to. Well, no. I don't like that. 'Cause how did his old. What? Okay, whatever.
sweet dream.
I don't care anymore.
Melia
Whatever.
wins.
Anyways, back to chat. It's John Walker's fault for being brainwashed. That's not on him. It's not. Okay, I think you mean to say it's not John Walker's fault. Okay. It's not his fault in the future, yeah. But still. He's so quick to try to, like, go be a hero and whatnot, but, like, let's take a moment to
Are you ready?
look at the possibilities of what that will do to you. I mean, like, you just got kicked out by the government and they told you not to be Captain America. They told you to give it the shield back and all that shit, right? Clearly, government is against you in that effort, right? Because there's live footage of you killing a person in cold blood. I mean, yeah, he was part of a terrorist organization, sure, but, like, you can't have image of Captain America doing that shit in public, right? So your image is tarnished at this point. And yes, you may have helped save the day with and threw away your whatever chase you were trying to do to get the shield back or whatever. You may have done that, but now, without even thinking about it, you're just like, oh, this person Val is gonna help me out here. Like, you're not in the least bit suspicious of who this person is, right? That just seems very, like, out of whack to me. You could argue, yes, he's just excited to do something good for once. Be smart about it, though. Like, you know, it's obvious that she has some other intentions. Like, who would just give you the opportunity to be a superhero for nothing in return? Very few. Very few. Y'all excited for Black Widow? Been 2 years since we've had another MCU movie. Honestly, yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. Well, I've said why I'm excited for it. It's mostly just because I want to see Elena and what's going on with her. There's some trailers to suggest some weird face stuff, but I'm not sure if that's in the movie still or if that was just a deleted scene that they put in the trailer or what. But yeah, I'm more or less excited for it. I mean, they should have done this a long time ago, of course, but I'm excited for it. I wonder what kind of post-credit scene they'll do for that movie, though, considering it was supposed to be out last year. And apparently, what's her name? Florence Pugh? I think that's how you pronounce her name. Was supposed to be making like a cameo or something in Falcon and Winter Soldier, because Falcon and Winter Soldier is supposed to be after Black Widow, but I guess that got removed. And there was some other stuff that got removed from Falcon and Winter Soldier relating to a different plot that they had that just isn't there anymore. I mean, Wyatt Russell was a great actor. Like, if he returns, like, hey, props to him. He's a great actor. He did his job. Like, I can't be mad at him for that. Like I said, he's the only person who's made me have a character that I didn't like, but like for a good reason. Okay, like that might sound weird, but like that's the first time I ever actually disliked a character for a good reason. All right, let's get into another match. Still remember the day I saw Avengers Endgame in theaters. It was release day, and I went to the very first showing of the theater. I went at 8 a.m. and to this day, I do not regret it. I remember when I watched Avengers. Wait, what? Oh, it's like the first time I cried to a movie in a movie theater. Yeah. What the fuck is going on with this shit? Come on. Oh my gosh. This game is broken. They need to fix their lobbies, but they have a good battle system. Oh my lord. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that for sure. You know, the moment for me that really kind of like, I would say choked me up a little bit was that final scene, the portal scene. And I was just like, wow. I didn't know how to feel. Like, I was just a rush of emotions. You know, I was like, I hope they don't like, I don't know, in my head at that moment, I was like, I hope they don't just cut it here and say like, oh, they won or whatever. I was like, God, like, I can't believe this is actually on screen right now. Like, you would never have thought as a Marvel fan that you would see that. You know what I mean? Like, purely just being like born from comics and stuff like that, you would never think you see that on an actual film. So it's pretty crazy. I went to premiere for Endgame and cried too, first time as well. Yeah, it's good though. Not a lot of movies can get me teary-eyed, to be honest. The last movie to do that was Soul from, was it Pixar, I think? Yeah, that was the last one to do that for me.
Are you ready?
Oh, fuck. Eno is annoying too. But she's a good character to pick up. But yeah, Soul is a really good movie. It's like really touching for adults and teens, more so than kids, I would say. But
Let's rock.
wow. Oh fuck, I forgot to miss that. Fuck. Oh my gosh. God, bro, she's so fucking What? Oh, I was perfect blocking, but I wasn't blocking the right way. My fault. She's good though. Like, whoa. She's a good character. I think I only got mad fighting her in the beta because her shit was just so. What? Oh fuck! She knows what she's doing. Ooh. Thank you for the corner, because otherwise I would have lost right there. Fuck. Ooh. Oh, I want to see heaven, but not right now.
You're muted. Be gone. Eyes on there. Feel that? Well, eyes on me. I am crazy. Rehearsal's over. Ready to go.
Oh, fucking A, I forgot. She's like the second time I fought this character, at least in the full game. Oh, this counter. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Rehearsal's over. Wanna see heaven?
Oh, what?
Just lay it out. Well, be gone. Ready to go. Here's a present. That it? Wanna see heaven?
Whoa. Why didn't it go off? Okay. Back to chat. What's my favorite non-Marvel movie?
Beautiful falsetto.
Favorite non-Marvel movie? Let's see. It's kind of hard to pick one favorite, but maybe
Be gone.
the I just got done watching the Harry Potter series, and honestly, it was actually like, I was gonna say Hunger Games series, but I still gotta go through it. Oh,
Well, so impatient. Eyes on me. Almost there.
oh, she got me.
Rehearsal's over. Fly, beautiful. Be gone. Eyes on me. Here's the corner. Almost there.
Ooh, that was clutch right there. Oh my god. Thank God she can switch sides really fast. Oh my god. Ah, why did I do that? What? Oh, so I can't do that. This okay, I'm sorry. Input. Oh. Ooh, oh my gosh, this girl, bro. This girl's crazy. Oh, okay. I think we can do one more. Oh, never mind. I obtained a new badge. Why am I in the East Coast? What the fuck? I'm in the West Coast. Why is it doing that? And for anybody wondering why I'm not doing Avengers like usual, it's because there's a bug with the game and it actually shows your IP address on screen. And yeah, it's not fun. So we're not doing that. Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, what's up? Harmonica, dude. When is the new episode released? 12 a.m. Pacific Standard. Convert that to whatever time zone you're in, and there you go. Voila. Alright, let me catch up. Remember what I said about Soulstone? Maybe Noble to earn the Soulstone. MCU trade a soul for the Soulstone. I prefer earn the Soulstone with the Noble soul instead. Yeah, I mean, that's a nice trade-off. I guess the MCU is just, if you want to get a soul stone, you got to kill somebody that you actually have feelings for, and that makes it so you can't spam the soul stone in any story. Like, it's requires a great sacrifice in order to get it. But also, if you do it the other way, like you said, it would make it even harder, I guess you could say, because only a few chosen people could really try to get it, if you think about it. But also, would that mean there's a consequence if you're not noble and you try to grab it, right? You get sucked into the soul stone. That'd be a nice trade-off for it. Edward Scissorhands. I've never watched that. Probably Back to the Future. That's a good series too. It's alright if you play non-Marvel games. I enjoy the variety. Appreciate it. Lord of the Rings. I've never sat through all of the Lord of the Rings. I know that they're like, aren't they like 3 or 4 hours each though? Like, wasn't that the norm for some movies back then? And they're trying to make it a little bit of the norm now, just because, you know, of these different movie cuts. But I think those movies at least were like 3 hours, if not maybe just 2 hours, and maybe a little under 3 hours, but a little over the norm. Edward Scissorhands. Is it a horror film? Because I know I've seen clips of it. I just haven't watched the whole thing to know, like, what is it focused around?
Are you ready?
Giovanna is also pretty aggressive, so this is going to be quite difficult. Get my water. I can't even compare because I haven't watched all the Lord of the Rings, but Harry Potter is good, I think, if you read the books first.
Let's rock.
I like it. Pretty careless.
Could have finished off faster, but that was good.
Let's see what.
I only fought a couple of Giovanna's too. Oh, she got me. Yeah, that mid-air. Oh, she got me. Ah, whatever.
Duel 3.
I hate that move.
Let's rock.
You're slow.
Holy hell. There we go. She jumped in there. And that's mostly what I like using that for, because it's honestly. Oh, what's up, John Goodman? You want to throw me a fundraiser? John Goodman. Where does that name sound familiar?
Mankind knew that they could.
John Goodman. I don't.
Duel 1.
That's.
Let's rock.
Yes, I give up.
I don't know why that sounds familiar. I don't know why I'm thinking of fucking Breaking Bad right now too. That, what's his name? Oh, fuck. The kid who. I gotta- Still.
Be gone.
I mean, that's not realistic for a fighting game.
Up here.
She might get this one.
Been
Nope, she's not gonna get this one.
Scared. Seriously, stop. Brent stillness. Sweet. Sorry.
Oh, that was close. I'll catch up in a second. You, how do I say your name? Udays Gaming. Oh fuck.
Up here. Be gone. You're slow.
Ooh. Ooh, overhead. Oh, I'm telling you, man. Like, Amelia Rage is good when you can, like,
You should
I don't know, use her speed in the heat of the moment. I was about to say, what the fuck is glitching out? John, I swear that name just sounds so familiar, like it's from a piece of media, like a TV show or something.
Mankind.
I don't know.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Can't help it. I'm
Okay.
sleepy.
Oh, that's my first perfect.
Report.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, alright. Didn't save the perfect. Ooh, I'm doing a little bit better.
You're slow. Uh-oh. You up here. Pretty careless. Oh, pretty good.
Oh, you gonna do it? You gonna do it? You gonna run from it?
I can finally.
I don't know what she was doing. I think she was about to do the lunge.
You should pay more
Ah,
attention.
fuck. Now I need to look it up. Hold on. Oh, fuck. We ended. John Goodman. Hold on. Let me cancel this first before anybody matches with me. Okay, there we go. John Goodman. Oh, okay. I don't know why I was thinking of somebody else. What the fuck? Yeah, okay. I don't know why I was thinking of somebody else, but for some reason, I ended up thinking of this dude from Breaking Bad. I don't know why. Alright, now I have to look up. Edward Scissorhands is not a horror film. It centers around a project an inventor was working on called Edward, and he has scissors for hands. That sounds very depressing, having scissors for hands. So, and I think, yeah, Johnny Depp is the one who plays the guy with the hands, right? One fundraiser from my guys and you're set for life. Man, but John, I don't want to go to an island though. I was like, isn't he in Blues Brothers 2000? Okay, I'm caught up now. Wow, that's, I don't know how I didn't realize that sooner, to be honest. But hey, we learn something new every day. Okay, I just had to check and make sure the stream is good. Also, let me know if you guys like, how is it? Is it really smooth? Is it choppy still? Because I tried to work really hard to get it to not be super choppy anymore. So hopefully it's in better quality than it has been before. Okay, so it is depressing, so there's a chance that I'll be really sad after watching it.
Are you ready?
I think that's the same guy I fought last time. That's probably why he quit. Not that I'm overconfident or anything, but I want to fight as many people as I can, you know. But it's kind of hard because some people don't want to fight you back.
Are you ready?
Okay, we got a higher level Giovanna here. This is gonna be pretty hard. Oh, and now he on how he interacts with society. Why did I do that? What are you trying to grab? Hey. Oh wow, she got me right off the edge. Is she gonna get me? Yes, that's the first time I've seen someone pull it off like that.
You're slow. Ow. Don't get by me.
Oh wow. Was she doing that directly, or did her character auto adjust? Okay.
Duel 3.
We can do it.
Let's rock.
Damn it.
Here I go! Up here!
What the fuck?
Let's still pretty careless. Up here!
What the fuck? Oh my goodness. No, please no. Spot. Fucking hell. She's good. She's better than the last one. I'll tell you that. She's more aggressive.
Hey, no, this isn't Iguazu.
She's definitely more aggressive.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Brent stillness. Brent stillness. Brent stillness.
Wow, she found me up. Oh, fuck. I knew she was gonna do it. Are you serious? I knew she was gonna do it. Let me guard. Let me guard.
Let's rock.
Taking aim. Brent stillness.
Oh my
Pretty
god.
strong.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Pretty careless. All yours. Eyes on me. Now bring me. Bring me. I won't lose. I like it. Eyes on me. Be gone. Repel. Right here.
No.
You're on the wind.
No. No. I was holding the block button. I held the block button. But that was good.
What?
I almost had
hungry?
it. Almost did. See?
Duel 1.
This person wants to play with me.
Let's rock.
Oh, she got me there.
Here's enough of it. Grant stillness. Up here.
What the fuck? Anything that should have missed.
Up here. Now you're slow. Up here.
What?
You're
No.
on the wind.
Thank you.
Grant stillness. Up here.
What?
Grant.
Jesus Christ. I thought I had the opening to get her that like so many times. Oh shit. The episode should be out.
Grant stillness. Sorry. This is good fun. Be gone. I can finally go home.
Alright.
Sweet dreams.
Coraline actually isn't a Tim Burton film. Man, you're listing all these movies that I've heard of but have never actually watched. And not because I don't think that they're good. I just back then I never had a way to really watch all that stuff before. Let's check on Disney Plus right now and see if the episode is out. And put your notifications on hold for now because you never know. Somebody may tweet something out that you have. Oh fuck.
Are you ready?
Okay. Fuck. Sure. But right now, Loki episode 3 is not out yet. Okay. This fucking dude is pretty hard. This dude is pretty hard to fucking fight.
Mankind
I
music.
kid you not.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
In the right place with his hands, this dude is really hard to fight. I'm telling you right now. This dude is really difficult to fight under right person's hands.
Excuses are cheap.
Melia.
These are all great films. I'm sure. I just haven't ever like checked them out. I don't know. I'm sure that some of them are on Disney Plus too.
Be gone.
Oh, see, he's got the invincibility from. Let's see, is he gonna do his dodge? Is his counter? Nope.
He might live.
Oh, I hate that. Why can't I? Oh, I can't escape that. Ooh, that was close. That was close. I don't know what that move was. He had some kind of command
You
grab.
should pay more attention.
10 minutes or so. Yeah. He's gonna rematch. Please rematch. I need to fight more of this character. I haven't fought him before. Honestly, I have my PlayStation messages open too, so there's a good chance that if somebody really wanted to, they could send me a nasty message. But you know, we'll see. Miss Peregrine is on Disney Plus.
Change society.
Definitely will check it out when I'll add it to the list. I have a list of already stuff that I need to check. Wow. Invincibility. Invincibility frames. Invincibility frames in his range. So, see? I don't know how. Is that a normal grab or was it a command grab? I don't know.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
He's just gonna spam. He's just gonna spam. Really? That's how he's gonna play it? Alright then. That's how he's gonna play it. Alright. Spam the invincibility frame move. And then after that, let's see, is he gonna leave or is he gonna stay? This says, okay, here we go. Let's see, you gonna hold back or.
Let's rock.
How? He's just gonna do the same move over and over. Stop playing like that. Actually play the game. Gosh, bro.
Numbers only say. Duel 2. Let's rock. No chat. No chat.
That move does so much damage for fucking. God. Really? Gosh. It's players like this that just sap enjoyment from stuff. Why can't I go? God.
Sorry. Really? Be gone. Be gone.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's so annoying.
Let's see where this
It's
goes.
really annoying. 'Cause that's all he's gonna do now.
3. Let's rock.
Be gone! Well,
I call it. Whatever. Whatever. This is all that guy's gonna do. He got mad that he lost the first one. Now he's gonna spam the one move he has in his fucking kid. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. Wow. Like a fucking slob.
Proceeding with the mission as planned. Copy that. Awaiting next report.
It's whatever. Corpse Bride. Let me look it up really quick. Corpse Bride. This is not gonna. There we go.
Are you ready?
That was the same guy. Oh no, I've seen this before. Yeah, I've seen this one before. It's good. That's good. And it's on HBO Max. So I guess I'll check it out again. I watched it a long time ago.
Let's rock.
got you!
Stop.
Too late.
Well, now you want to fight. You feel confident now? You feel confident now? There you go.
Playtime's over.
Yeah, bitch.
Sorry.
Bitch. Bitch.
Strategy.
Stop spamming.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Sorry.
Yep. That's how I'm gonna have to counter you?
Sorry. Sorry.
I like that. That's the only move you want to use. Oh wow, he got me. He got me with the grab.
Proceed. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Hold on.
What the fuck? Why is this shit so fucking strong, bro? Gosh. What the fuck?
Die here.
God, bro. We really spamming out here. That's crazy.
Mission accomplished.
We are really spamming out here.
Return to base.
That's crazy to me.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Like, how was it doing that much damage, bro? Who was in charge of scaling the damage? Because they did a horrible job. I'm sorry. Bro.
On the offensive.
What the fuck? Like, I know she has low health to begin with, but like, do you see the fucking chunk of damage that's... You see the fucking chunk of damage God. Fucking grab, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And he only did 2 moves, bro. games. He just used 2 moves, and my health is depleted like that. That's crazy.
Well done. Return to base.
The episode is now out. All right.
Let's rock.
Really?
Oh my god, bro.
No chat.
Be gone!
What? Oh,
Time to give up.
I need to get 1 round in at least. You're not gonna give me twice like that.
Excuses are cheap.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Why?
Sorry.
Oh, stop.
No chat.
Got you.
If I'm gonna have to grab,
Right here.
if I have to grab you, that's what I have That's what I have to do. That's what I have to do. It's crazy. I know. I have to really put pressure on
really
that
weren't
guy.
that
'Cause he's
bad,
just gonna fucking spam that fucking move if he can.
Wins.
He's not trying to get in close for any combos. That's the crazy part. Oh, I got to 54. Cool. All right, now that that's out, we can swap over to this. All right, so Twitch has been quiet. Turn the PS5 audio off. All right. Take my headphones off and get my other headphones. Yes, 2 headphones. One for the iPhone, one for the computer, one for the PlayStation, you know? Oh my gosh, it's Comet. Where you been? What's good? What's good? What's good in the hood? Disney Plus, do not fail me. Because last time you almost failed me. It's out. Lamentus? Loki finds out the variant's plans, but he has his own that will forever alter both their destinies. Okay. That already sounds pretty crazy. So, I will do the countdown in about 1 minute. Actually, when it strikes 11:55, what do you have to do to? I don't know. I have no clue. I don't really read those stories that include the Infinity Stones because more or less the stories always like they regurgitate the same thing, but then the universe resets and then it just doesn't matter anymore. So at this point, it doesn't really seem like you need to be noble, you know. You could just use it. If you find it, you got it. That's what it seems like at this point. Hell, Gamora had the Soul Stone, and when she was trying to get her other half of her soul back from Adam Warlock or whatever the fuck that story was with Infinity Wars, and then it turned into Infinity Warps. You know, that whole thing. But the requirements and conditions for the Infinity Stones in general have just changed a lot within comics. That at this point, I don't think it matters anymore. But it's 11:55, so I'm gonna do what? Wait, dude, what? What's going on? What's going on with you, Game Challenger Wolf? What's going on? Are you good? I'm gonna start the countdown. We got 5 minutes early, so we're gonna go 10, 9. How to wield a Infinity Stone. In the comic books, it's as simple as getting the Infinity Stone. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's literally as simple as having an Infinity Stone. In the comics, for example, in Infinity Wars, Infinity Warps, whatever you want to call it, there was a stone given to like Wolverine, Hulk, and a couple of other people, and they had no problems using it. The MCU's logic of you needing to be like have, you know, some type of godlyhood or, you know, celestial blood or whatever it is. I forget what the exact requirement is, but, you know, that is its own thing. And I don't think that the comics have ever really made it that way to where you have to be of a certain blood, you know, bloodline or whatever to be able to use said Infinity Stone or said artifact like the Tesseract or something. You know what I mean? Or in this case, the Cosmic Cube, because they're two separate things. But yeah, in the comics, I don't think it matters that much. You could literally just pick it up and use it. Hell, the Illuminati story, Xavier, then it turned into Beast, Mr. Fantastic, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Black Bolt, and I think maybe Captain America all had Infinity Stones. No consequence. Tony, you would never think he would hold an Infinity Stone. At least comic version of Tony. You would never think he would hold an Infinity Stone, but he did. You know? Black Bolt, Infinity Stone. Mr. Fantastic, Infinity Stone. You know, like, I go on and on about it. It's just, it doesn't matter exactly that they have to be some kind of being of some kind of godlyhood or anything to be able to wield it in the comic books. You simply just, you find it, it's yours. You use it. But yeah, anyways, counting down now from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And episode begins. I thought it has to be clear of thought. I mean, yeah, clear of thought of what you want to do with it, but if you want to use it, like if you want to be able to grab it, you just grab it. But if you want to do something specific, yeah, you need to be very specific with what you want to do. Exceptional power to wield an Infinity Stone? Not necessarily. Like I said, there's been other characters who have wielded Infinity Stones who necessarily don't have any type of crazy power. You know, normal people. Hell, Captain America used the Infinity Gauntlet and he fucking like destroyed the stones or something. So, you know, it's its own thing. The Infinity Stones just have way too many different things going on across the latest and last comic books that have been coming out these last few years. It's too crazy. What is this music? Do you guys hear this? What is this music that's playing right now? I don't understand. Why am I listening to this? Sorry, that was my water bottle. Huh? I'm confused. This is yeah, I already did the countdown. This is the variant, and this is the one of the TVA people. Were they in a relationship? I don't understand. This is so random. Oh, this is what she did to her. This is what she did to her when she was trying to get information earlier when they were in Rock's cart. Got you. I was very confused just now. But okay, I put the strings together. Oh wow. Damn. Okay, it's not her fault exactly, but like damn. Damn. Okay. That's oh. I think this is a new title. Yeah, this is a new title sequence for Loki. Now, where did they end up at? Oh, what? Oh, she went back to the TVA. Oh, where's Loki? Oh, yeah, that's right. She must not have realized that her magic was not going to work in the TVA. But she's got really exceptional fighting skills, so that makes up for that. Damn. She just erased some people. That's tough. Are you good, Loki? Yes, you're back in the TVA, bro. Oh, he's getting the knives. Gotcha. His best weapon. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. They all have brute strength. That frost giant DNA. But like I said, she's got really good fighting skills, too. You have the portal open that long. What did you expect? You really didn't think he was going to be able to get through? Come on, Loki. I just want to reveal that she's Amora, the Enchantress. That'd be so fucking fire. I really want Amora in the MCU officially because they should have done it already by now, but who knows? If not in here, then maybe Thor: Love and Thunder. Oh fuck. I mean, exactly. Why would they care if you kill him or not? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Yeah, you're out of juice. That's funny. Yeah, you're out of juice. That's what it just said. So the thing is, see, she doesn't like being called Loki, so it's like evident that she's got to be somebody else. What the hell? Lamentis 1? I'll have to check that out later. That's definitely got to be some kind of 2077. Well, Well, I mean, hmm. Please, just end up saying you're Amora. It's so evident. You can't be like, I don't know. I She's definitely not a Loki. There's no way. Why would you not want to be called your name? Like, what reason? What reason for her to not want to be called Loki is there? Tell me. But then again, her name probably is just Sylvie, and that would suck. What? You guys having a moment there? I was like, what the fuck is she doing? Hmm. Yeah, definitely slaughter each other. Definitely. Hmm. Maybe she's not actually a Loki. Maybe what Mobius meant when he told Loki they were tracking you. He may have meant someone like him, but not him exactly. True. True. What do you want to be called then? Oh my gosh. Oh, she's Sylvie. Okay, she just said her name. That's actually a very true interpretation. Loki really doesn't know what he wants ever. See, it's I don't know. It's just she revealed her name as Sylvie, but hey, there's just still something there that just doesn't add up. You think I'm that stupid? The fuck? Get out of here, Sylvie. You think I'm that stupid? This world is actually pretty interesting looking. I mean, for a world that's on the brink of destruction, you know, it looks nice. Hot. And that's what you get. That is what you get. Karma right back at you. The first sign of living life on this dying planet. Oh, here we go. You both got hit. That's funny. Okay. Now she's got this big ass fucking gun right here. The arc. What are you talking about? This episode might be a little shorter. That's about like 40 minutes. Wow. Oh, you're gonna cause a fucking ruckus. Do you not see all these people waiting in line from Star Wars? Yeah, it does actually. I feel that. Damn. You're gonna cause a fucking riot out here, Loki. This is gonna be a problem. See, does she have to touch people to enchant them? She can't be ranged. Interesting. All right. Damn. Who's that? What the fuck? What are you grinding for? Come on, Sylvia, give us some details. Like, I'm too fucking confused sitting here, like, wondering whether or not you're fucking Sylvie, Amora, or actual Loki. Like, just confirm it for me right now. There's only 3 more episodes. You might as well say it now. I'm sorry. Under. All right, we're getting a little biography here on each character. Because you could do anything. Well, I believe it. Look where you're at right now. But you killed her. On accident. Intentionally. Unfortunately. Magic is endless possibilities. You are very correct. No. Are you gonna recharge the temp pad or? How are they just having this fucking random wholesome ass conversation when the TVA is probably looking for them right now? But you could be a king of Jotunheim, right? But you didn't want to be. Takes 2 of them. Watch this shit be drugged, bro. That would be fucking horrible. But you can't even get drunk. Okay. Where Loki singing in Asgardian? When she sings "Come Home." Okay, we get it. Who's that? Loki's a singer. Who knew? You gonna join? You gonna join in, Sylvie? She fell. Hey, finally. She's not dead, so I mean, he has some trust. He can't. He can't get drunk, so it's not like drinking is gonna do anything. Oh, they did the Thor another. That's gonna be a meme. He can't be drunk. It takes a lot for an Asgardian to get drunk. Oh, TVA, they following you. They caught on to where you're at. Hmm. Hmm. I was like, are you getting somewhere with this? And then no. Healing factor makes them immune to alcohol. Are you good, bro? Well, looks like they're going out fighting anyway. Oh, here it comes. I would think it would have to be Asgardian liquor that could get him drunk with it relatively fast. Bye. I don't know why. I just think that's... Oh, wow. They threw him out the fucking window. Oh, fuck. And you just fucked your chance. You just fucked up. Now you gotta walk all the way to this fucking thing. Why did you do that? Come on, Loki. You gotta be on your toes, man. There's only 14 minutes left. What the hell? Well, Loki, you got us in a jambo here. That's tough. Okay. Yeah, let that out. Scream, let it out. Get that frustration gone. I will say, maybe I expected this episode to go straight into the effects of what happened with the multiverse. I mean, well, the multiple timelines being bombed, but I will settle, and I enjoy this with them. This little kind of getting to know who Sylvie is a little bit more, understand her a little bit better. I mean, we don't really know her real, goals yet, but there's a little wholesome moment. How he get beat up by normal guards. He was apparently drunk. I don't know how much he had to drink, but it had to be enough to get him drunk, apparently. Oh, yep. You can change time. I mean, you already fucked up other timelines. You might. I mean, yeah, that's the plan. Yeah. This isn't Widow. This is Sylvie. I don't know how people thought. Why did anybody think that Widow and Loki would actually have a fucking conversation together? Well, get. All right. Yeah, they did, but like, why would she want to talk to him in the first place? You know? Hmm. Okay, that's. Hmm. What? So all the people who from the TVA are variants. Interesting. Okay. There's a little bit of deception going on with the TVA right now. Oh shit. In superhero movies, I mean, I don't even have an answer for you on that one. Depends on the story. How are you gonna get up there, guys? Oh, fuck. Come on, guys. You better go. You better go. Oh, fuck. They just took a blast straight ahead. How are they going to get on this fucking ship? You got 5 minutes. Bro, there's so much fucking chaos going on. What the hell? We got like 2 minutes. You better go. Well, it's not the first time we've seen this. What was that? Okay, you guys, come on. Are you going to be able to make... Oh, fuck. Well, they didn't even get the launch off. That was sad. Their last chance. So now I could only assume that they're gonna get somebody from the TVA that pops in here. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, that's how it ends. Damn. All that just for the ship to get fucking crashed into anyway. That's tough. They were gonna... Had they... Listen, okay, if they didn't get off the train, and even if the thing did get destroyed just from them fighting, but if they had stayed on the train, they probably would have been able to, change that timeline into that ship escaping, because it would have launched earlier if they'd been able to, do what they need to do. But, wow. Now we're left to figure out how they're even going to get off this planet. Loki's my favorite show so far from Marvel because the pacing is good and I can't think of an ending at all. No, there's no secret ending. It's not going to be a secret ending until the last episode. Like usual. But that was intense, honestly. Pretty intense. I don't even know what to think of that because, like, they really just did all that for nothing at this point. Like, their only hope is that somebody from the TVA, being Mobius, you're on to a Challenger Wolf. That's their only hope, is that Mobius is gonna make some attempt to find Loki on his own, and he's gonna use the smarts, that Loki had a little bit, probably, and be like, oh, they're probably hiding on this world that's about to be destroyed in any minute, so let's go. Whether or not he's gonna have a crew with him, I probably will, because at this point, what's her name? The one that's closest to the timekeepers, I think, that Mobius was talking to last episode, I think, yeah. She probably is gonna be like on Mobius's ass. But anyways, so we still don't really know too much about Sylvie, so I don't even know what to think. I mean, she does not want to be called Loki, and she doesn't want to be called Variant, and she wants to be called Sylvie, which is an alias apparently, but like Ravonna there. Thank you. But we still don't know if she's really a variant Loki. Like, she could still be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that she doesn't want to be called Loki that is really, like, convincing that she's not a Loki. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes, but that's just what I get from that. That sounds interesting, but I don't think that would make sense right now. Because, like, in what reason would the Avengers fixing what Thanos did benefit Kang is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, for what would benefit him from there? You know what I mean? Like, if he, like, I don't know, it's complicated thinking that he would be the person behind it, you know? It's possible, but who knows? Yeah, variants are, well, normal people, hold on, the variants are regular people, but they don't have their memories from before, it seems, and they're taken in to be these timekeeper troops or whatever. But it's like the concept of that just doesn't add up in some ways, because she said one girl was from Earth and liked margaritas, right? So for what reason is she a variant and she had her, I guess, mind wiped and became a member of the TVA? And the foundation of the TVA and how it was brought in, like, when was that? You know, because if she's, I don't know, this is just, it's bizarre. It's pretty bizarre. I doubt it. It's possible, but I want to hold the thought that that's something else, because there's plot holes that already could be existing if that's the case, because it's like, okay, well, if Janet was there, it's evident that obviously she shouldn't be there, you know. But who knows? That everything is written as it's supposed to be, and yes, that kind of sounds like something Kang would do, I guess, but it's just the events in which what's going on in some of these other timelines just doesn't add up to why he would let it be like that. If it was truly him manipulating things for it to be whatever he wanted it to be, it would be that. You know what I mean? Maybe the timekeepers make variant TV employees want their memories. That theory. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's possible. It's just why, you know? Because, like, it's, I don't know. When we get the understanding of what Sylvia is trying to do, it will make a lot more sense. How will Kang be an Ant-Man villain? I have no clue. I feel like he's not an active villain. Like, I don't think that's going to be a time travel-esque movie or whatever dealing with Kang. I think that's more or less like his first introduction, but he won't be like the main villain there. Because for, again, what reason are they going to need to go into the quantum realm? Like, at this point, time travel from any Avenger should be completely restricted at this point. You know, but again, it's a very weird thing. It doesn't make that much sense to me, because when they first had episode 1 pop off and they said it's written, like, this is your present, your past, present, future, this is everything, like, it's gonna happen this way, it's supposed to happen. Like, I don't know. We'll see. And if anything, if it really is Kang behind all this, like, I don't know. It's an interesting theory if it is Kang. I'll give you that. It's got me in shambles right now because I really don't know what to think about that. It would be cool, like, for sure. But I don't know if they would put him on screen for longer than, like, fucking 5 minutes at that. And it'd probably be a fucking, like, post-credit scene or some shit. Yeah. I just don't know how they're gonna really do Kang and Ant-Man like that, because my thought is if they were gonna do Kang for Ant-Man, here's what I was thinking it was gonna be about. It was gonna be about the consequences of what the Avengers did, because they went back in time, right? Yes, and then they went back in time again to fix those timelines that they fucked up because they took the stones, so they put the stones back. But there was timelines that diverged because, for example, Thanos, he wasn't supposed to die. That shouldn't have happened technically. So that timeline technically should be out of whack because Thanos is not there. So another threat is gonna have to take Thanos' place. Like 24. I'm talking about 2014 Thanos, by the way, not 2018 Thanos. So 2014 Thanos and 2014 Gamora are in our present timeline, 2023, at the time of the current films. So that shouldn't be a thing. She shouldn't even be there. She should be wiped at this point. Fucking, like, this is what I'm talking about. It's just so complicated because when you really think about it and you think about the TVA's logic, it doesn't make sense. What are you talking about? Doctor Doom or Namor? Who said Doctor Doom was even going to be in Black Panther 2? Namor, or Namor, I mean, sorry. I'm pretty confident he's in there. I think we heard rumor about that, or maybe a confirmation, I can't remember. But Doctor Doom, I don't think he would have anything to do with Black Panther. I would rather them wait and do Doctor Doom near Secret Wars. He can be saved, and he can be another magic-based character later on that they deal with. But right now, Doctor Doom is not ready for the MCU. That's... You follow comic book cast too, man? I'm sorry. They don't talk about everything that's actually accurate, okay? It's a lot of rumors. If you don't hear anything else from actual sources, like actual confirmed checkmark places that actually talk about this shit on the daily, you might want to take it with a grain of salt hearing it from somebody who may have, a few 100,000 subscribers, but at the end of the day, they're just talking about rumors. I used to watch him all the time, trust me. A lot of what he talks about is rumors. He's reading it from 4chan or some fucking blog on Reddit, or an article that somebody wrote. Highly unlikely. So that's my suggestion. You don't have to listen to it, but they're not really the most complex channel to get your news from. I'll tell you that. Emergency awesome, and yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you take those things at face value, you're never gonna get actual information. Like, you need to look at people who are actually like making official articles, who are not going to give you false information. Because whatever he puts in his thumbnails, I don't even know who Cosmic Wonder is, but like I said, if it's not an official source also covering that news, best chances it's not going to happen. I'm serious at that point. Like, there is nothing going to happen with that. I've been through it all. I used to be subscribed to the dude's channel for like 4 or 5 years. Trust me. He went from being a comic book channel covering comic books like Comics Explained, for example, or Comic Storian, and then he went on to cover rumors and leaks and stuff and a few other stuff of explaining certain characters, arcs, and whatnot. And those videos were good, but like when he starts covering rumors and trying to make it seem like it's true at face value, that creates distrust between people watching it and obviously know it's not real. And it's usually just for the clicks so that they can get their views. And I hope you realize that. A lot of people would just use thumbnails and a title and say, this is it. There you go. This is coming. This is the rumor. And it's actually probably going to happen. It's not going to happen. Like, if you haven't heard anything official, just take it with a grain of salt. Until you actually see a trailer that shows that, or you see actual concept art or official images or official, actors and actresses or people from marketing or whatever, take it with a grain of salt. That's just my suggestion from my experience watching these type of people who talk about rumors. And that's pretty much all his channel is now. Doesn't really talk about comic books that often. Anyways, back to the other conversation. Can't even imagine how confused new Marvel fans are. Yeah. That's why I I say it on Twitter a lot, and I feel like eventually, within the next 5 to 10 years, they'll do Secret Wars, which essentially is going to be a reset for the MCU to where you don't have to watch 30 plus movies to understand what's going on for these characters, right? And it allows them to do a reset and introduce new characters and bring back old characters that they want to, because simply the universe, the little multiverse itself will be reset. They won't have to, you know, kill off or use some weird way of bringing everybody back. They have a fresh restart because it's a whole new multiverse, whole new endless possibilities, new stories to tell. Yeah. Challenger Wolf, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to all that. When Marvel ends in like 10 years or whatever, I think they need a definitive ending, like I said, Secret Wars, and then whenever they want to pick it back up, they can start brand new. But I would like to see them focus on what Warner Bros, like what DC does with their stuff. They have a lot of animated films. Marvel does not. They have a few, and they used to do it a little bit back then, but they like took a halt when they started doing the MCU. I think they need to get back to doing that. Like, not TV shows. I'm talking about like whole movies that, have an ongoing arc of their own that tie into other movies, They could do it. And it could be tied to the MCU if they really wanted it to, but I would rather just be its own thing so they can have something that they can be more free with and tell other stories, That's something that I think they should do in the future if they do put a halt, like a hiatus for the MCU. Anyways, yeah. As far as Kang goes, it would be nice if they got a... I think they probably would do a Kang tease at the end of the series, but what I'm most curious about, because the next few things that are really going to be important is No Way Home for Spider-Man and Multiverse of Madness. So it would have to be a teaser for that. And I feel like we could get either a tease at the repercussions of whatever they do at the end, and maybe see something going on that Doctor Strange becomes like aware of, or we see maybe some other timelines that somehow jumped into our main timeline that will be in No Way Home for Spider-Man. But I don't know. There's a lot to think about with that. It's too vast and too open. I'm sure non-Marvel fans will celebrate when the MCU ends, though. Oh yeah. They'll have a break. They'll be happy. So DC had Flashpoint movie leaks, and apparently it can explain a Black Clark Kent Superman or something. I mean, I don't really mind it. I just think that why don't you just use a character that has already established as black, though? Like, I forget his name, but there is actual black Superman who has his own identity. Why not just do that? I don't think it's good. Like, you're trying to do representation, but at the same time, like, there's a reason why creators made new characters to represent different races. Like, use them. Don't just try to race swap different characters to meet criteria. There's other characters that are out there that can be used. Miles Morales was created, and he represents African American and Puerto Rican, and I'm not sure if there's any other mixes of races in there, but as far as I know, those are the two dominant, ones that they combined with him, Puerto Rican and African American. But yeah, that's Miles Morales. They have been pushing him out across different media in the last few years. He's getting a lot of popularity. Miss Marvel, maybe she has the name of Miss Marvel from before, when Carol used to be called Miss Marvel, but she has her own identity for sure. There's characters I'm sure in DC that have their own identities who are of different races, ethnicities, that should and can be displayed on film. For them to want to just race swap Kal-El and say, oh, he's black, there you go, Black Superman, that's like a shot to the foot. It's like, you have this character right here that everybody's literally saying they want to see in live action, but you say, no, we're just going to race swap Kal-El and say, here you go. Like, how tone deaf are you? how tone deaf are you to your community, you know, and it's evident they don't really give a shit because they know probably people are going to watch it just out of curiosity. And at the same time, you know, they don't care. They don't seem to care about the negative backlash that they get about it. You know, Warner Bros. In general is just fucking stupid. You can quote me on that. I mean, look what they did with all their current projects. You know, their whole little DCEU is out of whack right now. Yeah, they they fucked up. At this point, like, all their movies are just probably just considered in separate fucking universes at this point that have no consequence to each other. You know, like, and furthermore, I mean, like, if Flashpoint is even good, like, we don't know. You know, I'm pretty sure they took out Cyborg, Ray Fisher. I'm pretty sure they removed him from that movie. So he's not there, and that story, they had to write around that. Honestly, I like Jon Stewart more than Hal because Jon Stewart was in the animated Justice League shows. Their DCU has been out of whack for a long time. Yes. And granted, yes, they have made some good movies in the DCEU. I mean, I don't know if the Joker, for example, was considered TCEU technically, but like, for example, that Joker movie, they what is his name? Todd Phillips, I think, the director. I might be wrong on that. The director, the actor, they said they weren't going to do another one. Look what it is. They're doing another one. Crazy, right? A story that was not supposed to have any impact on anything. It was just supposed to be a Joker story, you know, a upbringing of this character and what society will do to you and yada yada yada. Look where he's not. Look what's going on now. He's getting a second film, and for what? Like, he didn't need it. That character did good on its own with that type of ending because it's the Joker. Like, you never know what's going on with this character. Like, there's so many different things going on, and I feel like them doing a second movie is gonna ruin that. And Batman, then they have the Batman, and then they have Flashpoint, which is gonna have apparently Michael Keaton. Or am I saying his name wrong? Okay, well, it's gonna have Keaton Batman in it, regardless, and then apparently he's gonna be in the DCEU permanently. So you have 2 Batmans now, 3 technically, if you ever consider. Like, that's what's so confusing about it. They have so many fucking things going on. It's fucking insane. They won't go out of business. There's people watching their shit. That's the thing. If they want to go out of business, everybody has to stop watching their movies. But people are going to watch it out of curiosity. That's the thing. I guarantee, like, Shazam, it looks great. I don't have any quarrels with it. It's just, it obviously is tied into the Snyderverse because it has the Man of Steel in there. Well, Superman has Henry Cavill's Superman, and it has the Batarangs that Batman in that universe uses. So it's obviously part of the Snyderverse. I would say Suicide Squad also tied into Snyderverse. You know, like, I'm talking about the new one, by the way. You know, it's just so bad right now. Like, they didn't take the time to develop any of their stuff. They just said, "Oh, here we go. We're gonna do Man of Steel. We're gonna do Batman vs Superman, Justice League, and there we go. That's our Marvel lineup that we got, but for DC. Instead of just being like, okay, we're not gonna try to, you know, be in huge competition with Marvel. We're gonna do our own thing. You know, they could have taken their time. They could have taken their time. Like, Snyder, his Snyder cut for Justice League was really good. Did he deserve to get more films to do? Probably, you know, but at this point, it's probably better for him that he's not associated, like, working specifically right under them and doing all this shit, because they have a lot of restrictions for stuff. You know what I mean? It's just, they mess with too much. It's like think about this. It's like Kathleen Kennedy from the Star Wars series and stuff telling people, don't do this. Do this. And obviously people, like, don't want that. But hey, do it anyway. You know what I mean? Like, let's make Rey super OP and not really give her a reason why. And then let's just tarnish her ending by not having her really, you know, discover herself and try to make her name a good name again. You know, let's just give her a whole new name to continue somebody else's legacy. I don't know. Some of these people and these heads of different departments and executives and whatnot, they need to just take a step back because a lot of them don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They really don't. Warner Bros. It's all bad. Every day, I swear on Twitter, there's always somebody, if not many, it's at least one on Twitter talking about how Warner Bros. Is missing out on opportunities and just fucking shit up every day because they don't know how to take a step back and let creators do what they want to do. You know? But hey, if they came over to the MCU, they'd have full reign to do what they want to do, you know? That's why I'm happy that they got Sam Raimi for Multiverse of Madness, because he's going to make a good movie. He knows how to make a good movie. And Disney, Marvel Studios, they trust their directors and writers to do what they need to do. I mean, that's why I'm excited for Eternals, because it's probably going to be very different than what you've experienced in other movies because it's got a different spin on it. So wait, is Loki bi? Just remembered he said something about relation. He's fuck. What is the word? There's a specific word that I can't remember off the top of my head right now that I think would explain what you're asking. Gender fluid? No. Is that what it is? Or am I confusing myself? Now I have to check. But I don't think he... Let's look at Google. Jesus, my fucking phone brightness. Well, I don't know if he's bi in the MCU. He's gender. They say he's gender fluid. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Maybe I found it. Okay, that's a lot to read, but is it pan? And if it is, what's the... I'm not totally sure. I'm not as educated on all that stuff, but I do know that they said Loki is gender fluid. I'm not too sure what that means. I'd have to look more into it. But there is some comics from back then that I guess suggest he is bi. Now, whether that's translated to the MCU or not at this time, I'm not sure. But they did have like a rap sheet of Loki, I think the week before the episode came out. I have no idea what it means, Krusty Dusty. I have to do my own research for that stuff. You know, there's a lot of terminologies and stuff that is just up there that I haven't even gotten to the realm of yet. You know, it's a lot. But sometimes hearing it from somebody who identifies as that is also better, because sometimes looking it up yourself may not give you the best results. But yeah, so I'm not probably the best person to give you answers on that. But there is something. What does it mean to be called a Karen? A Karen? Well, let me tell you about that. Apparently, if you get called a Karen, it means you are asking for a manager. You have black sunglasses, and apparently you have blonde hair. It might be a little brighter blonde, you know, white blonde type of, you know, hair, like really bright blonde, you know. And you might have a stance of holding your hand on your hip and having one knee popped out and having a smirk saying you're going to get somebody in trouble. So, yeah, that's what a Karen is, apparently. It was interesting that Loki and Sylvie were talking about love. That conversation, I was like, are they like into each other or something? Like, I don't understand where that conversation was going necessarily, because it was just so random at first. And they like, I don't know, that the first scene when she touched his head and was trying to enchant him and they were looking into each other's eyes, I was like, it's too much tension here. Like, there's too much weird tension. Like, what's going on? Okay. And then the conversation about love, I was just thinking about that. I was like, it's an interesting conversation to have, because you don't really see this side of Loki. We've seen many different sides, but like they're showing us this whole other side of Loki, you know. I don't know how he has this many sides. It's crazy. Great episode and awesome. Can't wait. It's off topic. Yeah, it's okay. Like I said, I have to do my own research. Kind of sexy at Karen. I mean, she might yell at you though. That's what I've heard. She might even throw something at you. I thought that when she touched his head that they were like connecting or something. It was a weird interaction because you don't really know what's going on. She's just kind of looking into his eyes and he's looking back into her eyes. And you're like, are you guys gonna do something or I don't know. And also, like, it took me like a few seconds. Well, it took me a couple minutes to realize what Sylvie was doing in the beginning of the episode, because I was like, what is this? Like, did she know one of the the TVA guards before or something? But then I was like, oh, she enchanted this girl. I was like, oh, that's how she got her fucking information about where the timekeepers are. And I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty smart and fucked up. Yeah, like, where are they taking this, you know? To Loki. Well, then again, we don't even know if she's a Loki. Like, would it even... I saw somebody talk about that last week. Like, is it weird if you feel some way for your variant self? Like, it's you, but not you. Like, is that weird or not weird? Because it's you, but it's not you. Like, it's opposite gender, but like maybe a totally different version of yourself that is you, but not. It's weird. Anyways, that episode was kind of short though. It was a little shorter than the ones we had 2 weeks ago. So, unfortunately, we didn't get everything out of that. But there's only 3 episodes left. So, the next episode is probably going to be them getting into what her plan is exactly, and maybe they get caught by the TVA. Either that or Mobius helps catch them, but he releases them or something. I don't know. The revelation that the TVA is built up with people who are variants who don't remember that they were originally, you know, regular people living on Earth or whatever, is probably going to be huge. And it might not sit well with Mobius at first, but he might see signs of that from fucking whatever her name was from the beginning of the episode, or other stuff going on. Who knows? But I do want to see a result of what these other timelines are going on, because I don't think that they're going to be able to resolve every single timeline's little fucking mess that Sylvie caused. I doubt it. There's just no way that they're going to be able to do all that. You kept thinking that they were going to kiss? Yeah. It was a little awkward. I was just like, what do I do here? Do I just keep watching? Do I turn around? Is it weird or not? Yeah. I would say it felt like a little bit of sexual tension. It was kind of a little too much. Like, they played that off like it was fucking real. How to be a true hero burst example, bro. Rob Kelly, who really are the timekeepers? Well, this good person here, Krusty Dusty, thinks that Kang is actually the timekeeper, and maybe the actual timekeepers, they're gone, and he did something with them, and then he manipulated this TVA thing going on. Like, Krusty Dusty could probably explain it a lot better to you, but that is what this person said earlier on in the chat. How to be a true hero. How to be a true hero in the real world or in the Marvel world? Because in the real world, there's no such thing as a true hero out here. You know, this world is on the brink of collapse. Okay, there's no way that anybody in this literal world could do something to change the outcome of this planet's future in the next, I'll give it 100 years. I feel like Mobius was a variant from like the 80s or 90s. Yeah. Good point. I feel like there's gonna be a good ending to this. A lot of the variants might get to go back and live normal lives. Possibility. But I also wonder, like, the TVA itself, time passes through differently, but like obviously there's different age groups there, right? There's young people, there's people who are a little bit older, like Mobius. He's getting a little gray hair. He's probably like in his, I would say he's probably in his 40s, late 40s, because the stress of doing what he does probably gave him gray hair. It's likely. Just because you have gray hair doesn't mean you're old, but well, it can. But usually stress can induce gray hair. So I would say he's probably in his 40s, late 40s. And a lot of the other people are young. Like that girl, she was the last thing she remembered, probably, I think her memory was drinking margaritas at a bar. Like, she's definitely pretty young. Like, I would say late 20s or mid 20s. There's too many different age groups, and it's too many explanations that they're going to have to do for saying how these people were variants in the first place. Because, I mean, they already said, it could be as simple as doing something like fucking taking the wrong step somewhere, I guess, and you could be considered a variant. But I don't know. It's just so strict in these rules that it's too suspicious. Marvel World and maybe Real World. I mean, all right. Well, you already heard my explanation for the Real World. There's no way any hero could exist, and if there was, they would try so hard to do something that it would actually destroy the world. In the Marvel World, how to be a hero? Well, it's completely by accident. A lot of these, you gotta go through some real trauma, and then you can do something. I don't know. In the Marvel World, being a hero is as simple as destiny coming at you. It's really just like that. Like, for example, there was this kid in Marvel Comics who was kind of a normal kid, didn't have any powers. And Peter Parker was working on this project at Horizon Labs, and it fucked up, and it gave this kid powers. And next thing you know, this kid got so, he turned into a douche, and he wanted publicity, and he didn't want to do any hero stuff, hungry with power. And then Peter had to cure him, Heroes in the Marvel world could be just as bad as a villain if you think about it. There's a Tom Hiddleston interview on YouTube where in the title says, will Loki have a love interest or something like that? It made me realize that Loki is one of those MCU characters that hasn't had one yet. Yeah, he hasn't had one yet because he's always trying to fucking stab people in the back. Unless you're Phoenix Jones, you can't be an in-real-life hero if you get the reference. Then nice. If not, look up Phoenix Jones. Well, I will have to do that. I heard of him, Krusty, not a true example. Phoenix Jones, wait. Not a true, whatever. Because there's no such thing as being a true hero. You could bring up every character in the MCU that has ever been a hero, and there's always something that turns them not into a hero, because there's always some hard decision that they're going to have to make. There's no such thing as being a true hero, because there's always a decision you're going to have to make that's life or death, or that's going to affect somebody else no matter what you do. That's just how it is. Spider-Man is faced with that decision every fucking day, and there's times where he just fucking goes ballistic, right? Captain America, now, he may not kill people all the time, but he does kill people. He's not innocent. He has killed people, whether or not they're bad or not. Iron Man has killed a lot of people. He makes really bad decisions sometimes, and some of them were drunk, when he was drunk. Captain Marvel, she has a lot of bad decisions, even though she really tries to fight for humanity and space and all that stuff. She makes a lot of bad decisions. Inhumans make horrible decisions. X-Men make horrible decisions. You see where I'm going? There's no such thing as a true hero. Hell, even the people who are destined for glory and greatness, who get this power, like a guy named Quasar, who literally just, no, it's called Starbrand, and he had like powers just randomly gifted to him at one point, and you know, that power kind of was a little too much for him, and you know, he kind of fucked up. He destroyed a lot of shit. Fuck, he punched Hulk into fucking space, bro. Like, there's too many things, too many consequences to be a hero. You have too many decisions you're faced with to be a perfect person. There's no possible way you can be a perfect person. I haven't seen one hero that has been totally perfect in their whole career of being a hero in Marvel Comics. I think I'm gonna go, but I'll see you in the next. Fuck, I had to read it again. I'm getting fucking tired. I think we're gonna go, but I'll see you next week. Night, guys. All right, Crusty Dusty. Appreciate you coming through. Catch you next time, or in a stream maybe this week or weekend. Even Thor had issues at first. Exactly. He's destined for greatness, but of course he has to learn lessons and make hard choices. You know, it's just how it is. Like there's too many variables. We'll use the word variables instead. There's too many variables. Who else can I use an example? Let's use MCU. Let's see. Who else? Right off the bat. Let's see. Yeah, Ant-Man. I mean, that speaks for itself. I mean, he was a fucking burglar. He did something good for normal people by breaking in and committing a non-violent crime, trying to be like a Robin Hood before he was Ant-Man, of course. But still, it wasn't the right choice he should have made in doing it, but he did it anyway. So there's too many variables, too many things going on. That's the best way I could describe it. Now, you want to talk about the DCEU or DC in general? I could not give you any examples. So if you come with one, I would just have to take your word for it. But it is 1:14 in the morning, and I'm getting a little tired. And there's somebody being really loud outside. I don't know why. It's fucking 1:15 in the morning, but they're being loud. So I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. Appreciate everybody coming through. Of course, we'll be back next week. May or may not be doing streams in between the weeks or other videos. I do have a couple of videos planned for Avengers, but other than that, yeah. I don't see it that way. Just have faith. You can't have faith in everybody. They all fuck up. Every superhero fucks up. It's part of the plot of being a hero. You have to fuck up no matter what. But anyways, good night, peeps. I'll catch you guys next time.